What up, everybody? It's your boy Icecold. I'm back out here with a little impromptu Icecold corner because this Mayweather Ortiz fight that just took place on Saturday night got my blood boiling, got a lot of people's bloods boiling, and it was a lot of fun, man. I enjoyed it. I was fortunate enough to go to Vegas to go to the fight. I enjoyed it out there. I loved the discussion afterwards, so it's awesome. So let me get right into it. First of all, Victor Ortiz, Floyd Mayweather, people turn around talking about Floyd Mayweather hit Ortiz with a cheap shot and all that other nonsense. Man, please, you sound crazy right now. Let's rewind back and see where everything started. First of all, for the first 3.5 rounds, Floyd Mayweather was peppering Victor Ortiz all damn night, whooping his ass. All right, simple as that. You look at the fight numbers. Floyd Mayweather something of like 76 for 138, and Victor Ortiz was like 26 for 108 or something crazy like that. Man, he was getting his ass whooped. Simple as that. And with him getting his ass whooped, he looking for a way out of the fight. I mean, let's go to the facts right now. He's quit before in the ring. All right, against Marcos Maidana. He quit. He didn't want to fight no more. And that's the same thing that he looked like he was going to do against Floyd Mayweather. He was getting his ass whooped and he wanted a way out. So if you watch the fight closely, he actually tried to headbutt Floyd 2 other times before he actually did headbutt him. I mean, the guy was looking out for a way out all throughout the 4th round. So he finally finds an opportunity when he's got a little flurry going around where he only lands about 2 or 3 punches out of the 9 that he threw in the little flurry. And he goes and he headbutts Floyd so viciously, I had to take a step back and be like, damn, I never seen that before. James Harrison was looking like, hey, that headbutt was out of line. That DB from the Atlanta Falcons was talking about, hey, come on, man, that was a little vicious right there. Now, the man leaves his feet to go and headbutt Floyd in the mouth, trying to get a cut or trying to get kicked out of the fight, one of the two. And that punch, or excuse me, that headbutt was definitely something that could have got him disqualified. All right. It ended up bringing the only amount of blood and only cut that Floyd Mayweather saw all night. And he did get the point taken away from him from referee Joe Cortez. Now, after that, he wants to go dap him up and say, I'm sorry and all that other stuff, when you're really not. I mean, you've been trying to do it all round long. All right, you're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. All right, so he's trying to dap him up. He daps him up once. Mayweather looks at him crazy. Daps him up another time. Mayweather daps him back up. All right, that's 2 times already. After the point's been taken away, after everything is going on, Joe Cortez brings everybody together and says, let's fight. Okay, he said, let's fight. All right, so he goes, and Victor Ortiz trying to dap up Floyd Mayweather again. Floyd daps him up half-heartedly, then gives him a 2-piece. Gives him that left hook, and right after the left hook, Victor Ortiz looks at the referee. Are you kidding me? You just got hit with a wide-open left hook, and you're going to look at the referee and not protect yourself? So after that, Floyd Mayweather gives him a right cross right to the chin, knocks his ass out for the rest of the night, which he should have, all right? Floyd Mayweather did nothing wrong the whole time. All right, people want to talk about the referee was at fault. The referee wasn't at fault. He told him to fight. He ain't got nothing to do with if Victor Ortiz keeps his hands down. Like you said, protect yourself at all times. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it always should be. Protect yourself at all times. Victor Ortiz didn't do it. He didn't want to fight. He was getting his ass beat all night long, and that's what happened. Floyd Mayweather knocked his ass out on the canvas. All right? So I don't want to hear no more about Floyd Mayweather doing a cheap shot and all that other stuff. Somebody tries to bust your lip up and knock you out of the fight, it's on. It's on. It's game time. All right? Floyd Mayweather did exactly what he was supposed to do. I don't care if people say it's classless and all that other stuff. It ain't classless. All right? It's a fight, and you guys are supposed to be fighting. What he did was legal, and it's 100% on Victor Ortiz for the way and we got to that point and the way it ended up. All right? That's a fact. So, number 2, we talking about Harold Letterman, or excuse me, not Harold Letterman, but Larry Merchant after the fight. Going at Floyd Mayweather. Now I was in the arena, so I didn't get a chance to hear everything that went down because of all the boos that took place. I couldn't hear the interview, but I did get a chance to check it out later on. And I'll just say it like this: Larry Merchant, could Floyd have handled it a better way? Yeah, probably so. All right, probably. I agree with that. He could have handled it a little better way. But I'll tell you this: Larry Merchant, for his career, has always been an antagonist. That's just a fact. All right, he's been an antagonist to Floyd Mayweather and other wrestlers of his kind. He used to try to antagonize Roy Jones all the time. And certain fighters, he just tries to get under the skin. At least that's the way it comes off. Is that really his intentions? I don't know. But that's the way it comes off on TV, and that's the way it comes off to the fighters. And once again, he was doing the same thing, trying to pepper Floyd Mayweather with questions, saying, why did you do this? Why did you do that? When, first of all, he asked him the first time, Floyd thanks the fans, thanks to God, and thanks everybody, thanks Victor Ortiz and the promotion and everybody for putting on such a wonderful fight. fight. He asked him again. Floyd Mayweather answers the question, says the referee had said fight. He went to go fight, talking about Ortiz's corner was talking the whole time, talking about he was dirty when it was actually Ortiz who ended up making the dirty moves, and Floyd Mayweather just cold clocked him when he didn't have his hands up, and that's Victor Ortiz's fault. Protect yourself at all times. That's what he said. So after that, Floyd gets a little upset, gets a little testy, and says, Larry Merchant, you never give me a fair shake. I'm out of here. You go interview Victor Ortiz. He goes on to say you ain't shit. HBO should fire you and all that other nonsense. And that's why I think he could have handled it better. But the fact remains, Larry Merchant always trying to get out of people's head, and that's what he was doing right there. So the fact is, if y'all hear that or not, if do this again anyway, but who cares? So after that, Larry Merchant becomes extremely unprofessional and grabs Floyd as he's walking away and tells him, if I was 50 years younger, I would kick your ass. Larry Merchant needs to shut the hell up. All right, you wouldn't have kicked nobody's ass. You ain't never fought before, and you wouldn't be fighting 50 years ago or today, for that matter. All right, shut the hell up. All right. And that was completely unprofessional. It's something that he should be suspended for. I don't want to say he should necessarily be fired for, but he should definitely be reprimanded for what he did. I mean, that's not his place to go in there and go back at a fighter in that situation. I mean, if Floyd Mayweather would have went back at him and the roles were reversed, or any other boxer for that matter, they would be saying he was a bully picking on somebody his own age. Larry Merchant is professional at his job. He needed to stay professional at his job, and he was wrong for that. All right? So Larry Merchant kissed my ass just like Victor Ortiz and his trainer and all those backers can kiss my ass as well, because they ain't talking about that real right now, and that's what I'm doing. Now, on to the last thing. I talked a lot about people talking about, oh, well, he's ducking Manny Pacquiao, and that's who needs to be next, and all that other nonsense. Well, let me tell you this right now. All right? First of all, I like Manny Pacquiao a lot. That's my guy. I like everything that he represents. I like everything that he does in the boxing ring. I ain't got nothing wrong to say about Manny Pacquiao. He is that guy. But number two, he ain't Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather will stomp a mud hole in Manny Pacquiao's ass if they ever fight. Then you got people talking about, oh, well, Floyd Mayweather is ducking Manny Pacquiao and all that other nonsense. Let's talk about the facts. See, these are the things I like to have debates about, and this is why I like to talk about these things all the time. Because, yeah, I got my favorites. I got my people that are liking everything, but I'm always going to keep it 100. I'm going to look at everything that's on the table, and I'm going to keep it 100 with everything. And that's what I think a lot of you Pacquiao backers are not doing. You're not keeping it 100. Let's look at the facts right here. Manny Pacquiao, okay, is just, they talk about Floyd Mayweather ducking Pacquiao and ducking certain opponents. Manny Pacquiao ain't fought nobody in about 5-6 years. Let's keep it 100. All right, let's go down his last 6 fights. All right, the first one that he fought that really got him on the main stage, because there wasn't nobody generally talking about Manny Pacquiao before that, is when he fought Oscar De La Hoya, who was coming off a loss to Floyd Mayweather. All right, and was absolutely done. All right, that was the first fight. The second fight, he fought Ricky Hatton, who was also coming off a loss of Floyd Mayweather, where Floyd Mayweather knocked his ass out, and he wasn't. He's the type of fighter who doesn't defend himself, which is a Pacquiao special. Somebody who doesn't defend himself comes in wild all the time, and that's a Pacquiao special to make him look good and fight people that he can fight. All right, that's the second person he fought. After that, he fought Miguel Cotto, who got his ass whooped by Antonio Margarito, who had loaded gloves and ended up beating shit out of Cotto. Another person who goes in there wildly, doesn't protect himself, doesn't defend himself at any point during the fight. All right, has very weak defense. Another Pacquiao special. After that, he fought Joshua Clottey, who defends himself almost ridiculously. He doesn't punch. He just defends the whole time. Manny Pacquiao didn't really do nothing to Joshua Clottey but hit his arms and wrists the whole time because Clottey was blocking the whole time. He also lost to Miguel Cotto and lost to Antonio Margarito, so why was he even fighting Manny Pacquiao, all right? That's what I really want to know. After that, he fought Antonio Margarito, who was a classic. The freaking Statue of Liberty has more movement than Antonio Margarito. He doesn't move and he doesn't block. So he's tailor-made for Manny Pacquiao to just give him 1-2s all night long. I mean, are you kidding me? These are tailor-made guys. After that, he fought Shane Mosley, okay, who was destroyed by Mayweather just a couple of years earlier, or a year earlier. And he fights this guy again who was shot, obviously, who was also coming, when he fought Mayweather, Mosley was coming off a win against Margarito. And all that other stuff. So we can play musical chairs all the time, all we want to. But then this last fight he has coming up, he's got Juan Manuel Marquez, who is somebody that, once again, Floyd Mayweather has already destroyed. So you want to talk about somebody handpicking opponents and ducking people. How do we know Manny Pacquiao ain't ducking nobody? We talking about the blood test and all that other nonsense. Well, you tell me. You tell me what's really going on, all right? I'm not going to talk about Mayweather, Pacquiao no more until the fight is decided. I told you what I felt about Larry Merchant, Victor Ortiz, and the whole training group. They can kiss my ass. And everybody else, if you got something to say, I'd love to talk to you about it, baby. It was good to have you here. Holla.